This place might be the end of me. That was so good. I believe in you.
aboard! Look out! Look out! Look out!
again.